Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you a few tips and tricks to set up your Weber Q for indirect cooking, so low and slow cooking at really low temperatures. Then I'm going to show you the burner setting for roasting around that 180 degree mark, and then how to set it up on a really high heat to sear off some steaks. If you've owned a Weber Q for a while, you'll probably know how to do this, but this will be really handy for someone who's just purchased this barbecue and doesn't know where to set up their burner settings, especially now with the new models having the Q and the Plus burner. Today I'm going to go over where to have your burner settings for all different types of temperatures, so let's get straight into it. A really cool feature on these new Weber Q barbecues is having the Plus burner. Having this allows you to achieve really low temperatures. If you want to do a brisket or some pork ribs in here, you want to be running the barbecue around that 110 to 130 degrees Celsius mark. Now to achieve that with just the Q burner, like on some of the older models, it's really difficult as this gets too hot. But if you just run the Plus burner only, which is the center burner, you can keep the barbecue running at those really low and slow temperatures. Now, if you want to do something a bit higher heat, say a roast chicken, something that's going to be cooking around that 180 degree mark, you can forget the Plus burner. You don't need to use this. You can just rely on the Q burner on its own. What I've found when using just the Q burner, you can have the barbecue running from anywhere to about 150 degrees Celsius up to 200 degrees Celsius. On the dial, you'll see you've got the maximum setting here, and then if you keep turning it to about halfway, you've got that little mark there. And now I found if you leave it there, it cooks at around 180 degree mark. Now this is all obviously weather dependent. If you've got a really windy day or it's cold, it's going to probably drop a little bit lower. On a hot day, it's going to go up if you don't have wind. So your best bet is to use a thermometer, but this is just a rough guide of where to set your burner to get that 180 degree mark. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Now, if you want to set this barbecue up for a really high heat sear, this is where Weber has come to the table with these two burners. You've got your Q burner that you run on max and then your Plus burner, which you run on max. That's the secret to getting a really well-cooked steak with a nice char on it. And that's how you avoid overcooking the center of the steak. I've got heaps of other videos talking about this, but running both burners on max is the perfect way to get it searing hot. If you leave both of these on this barbecue, I've found I can get it up to about 300 degrees Celsius, which is more than enough heat to sear something off. If you're new to this barbecue and you purchase the one with the in-lid thermometer, then keep an eye on that at the start as you're learning your burner settings. But if you're a bit unlucky like me and you don't have the thermometer in your lid, then your best bet is to use a digital thermometer that can just slide into the lid. Mine's a Bluetooth thermometer, which can be found in the link below. And this allows you to keep an eye on the barbecue temperatures even from inside your house via your Bluetooth setting on your phone. And that's it, guys. This was a really quick video. I just wanted to go over some of the basics here for the people who have just purchased a Weber Q and have no idea where to start with their burner settings. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll answer what I can. That's it for today, guys. Enjoy and happy grilling.